Fox News alert, as terror is eyed in the Ohio State attack yesterday morning, we're learning more about the suspect.
His name is Abdul Artan. He was a legal permanent resident. So what does that mean, and what kind of rights does he have?
And how many more are there waiting in the wings? Joining us right now, Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano.
Morning, guys.
Judge, how do you get a status like this?
You apply for it. And if you fit into any one of the statutory requirements, like you are a refugee from an inhospitable place, in his case, somewhere in the Middle East, you have a very, very unique talent, that's not his case, that you can bring to the United States, which is sorely lacking here, or you have extraordinary family ties here, whereby it would be a hardship to the family if you're not here. He fits in the first category. Whatever country he came from, he couldn't go back to without serious danger from. What rights they have? They have the same rights as the rest of us, except they can't hold office and they can't vote. But if he doesn't commit a crime, he can stay here for the rest of his life. Now, he's dead. If he had survived this and been prosecuted and convicted and served his time, he then would have been deported. Now, you may say, well, what good is that? Well, if a permanent legal resident commits a felony, basis for deportation.
Well, he was a permanent legal resident, but apparently, according to the stuff we're seeing on Facebook and everywhere else, he didn't feel like he fit in, and ultimately, it looks like he's self-radicalized and did this.
You know, there's a lot of use of the word terror. Is what he did terrifying? Absolutely. Was he connected to a foreign terrorist organization? They're going to have to look for that, because if he was, they have to know about that line of communication.
He had a stop in Pakistan.
Yes, yes.
Judge.
The technical definition, the legal definition of terror is 2 or more acts of violence intended to disrupt or change the policy of the government. Do we have 2 acts of violence? Yeah.
Yes.
We had the car plowing into people, and we had the slashing. Each one of those slashes is a separate act of violence. So the question is, we don't know this because he's dead. We have to infer it from the evidence about him. What was his intent?
Yeah, 11 people injured. 1 is in critical condition this morning. So, Judge, you know, it's a different world now. Should students be able to carry guns? We hear all this gun control stuff from the liberals, but should students be able to carry guns to prevent stuff like this?
In my view, the short answer is yes, if they qualify for the use of them. I was appalled, but not surprised, at the left yesterday using this incident, which did not involve guns. The only gun involved saved life at the hands of that heroic cop.
Here he is. Tim Kaine tweeted out immediately, deeply saddened by the senseless act of gun violence. Ann Donahue tweets it, sure it would be presidential for Trump to use Twitter to condemn gun violence. And others, when will we have gun control in this country? Next thing you know, it's a knife in a car.
You know, I hate to put him on the spot, because a friend of mine, a friend of yours, is going to be on the show in a few minutes, Governor Greg Abbott of Texas. Ask him if this would have happened on the campus of the University of Texas. Answer no, because if they're qualified, meaning if they know how to use it, they can carry. This guy would have been stopped before the police got there.
People, I think, at least this administration seems to believe, and the hot people I know who they're hiring seem to believe, that they understand this is Islamic extremism. Indications are it's leading that direction, and that you should not blame the gun or the knife or the car. It's the ideology and the person.
But you can blame a government that doesn't let you protect yourself.
Exactly. All right, Judge.
No argument.
I say that with great respect.
Judge, I rest your case.
All right, I say that with great respect to John Kasich, the governor of Ohio, our former colleague. It's not his fault, but it's part of the system.
All right, Judge, thank you very much.
You're welcome, guys. All the best.